Our minds automatically parse the world into good and bad, right and wrong, pleasant and unpleasant, dangerous and safe, etc. The ability to use our mind to think, make judgments, and solve problems is a valuable part of our minds, and it helps us make sense of the world around us. It is natural for us to extend this to believe that thinking can also solve our pain. Perhaps thinking, if I could just find the right doctor, or some other solution-focused train of thought, with the clear endpoint being a desire to get rid of pain, unhappiness, suffering in a variety of forms, and to obtain perhaps a pain-free body and a lasting, unwavering sense of happiness. This drive to be pain-free and to escape unhappiness turns out to be a big problem for us, as it puts our mind into overdrive, where it is constantly thinking, thinking, thinking. And paradoxically, all those thoughts create more feelings and behaviors that are unhelpful because they simply spiral, usually downward, without producing the desired outcome. The skills you have been learning in this workshop provide you with the option of going beyond the automatic, problem-solving approach and to experience and nurture a different mode of mind, one of staying with the pain, letting go of extra baggage in terms of judgment or a need to urgently want to control or fix the pain, letting go of immediately wanting the pain to be other than it is, bringing a sense of space to the situation by breathing. With the tendency to want solutions to the problem of pain, we begin to see how much of what we do, how we feel, and what we think is motivated by a deep-seated need to avoid unpleasantness and a strong desire to hold on to that which is pleasant. So we are training in bringing these powerful automatic tendencies into conscious awareness and are learning to gently pause, choosing to breathe with the difficulty. Over time and with patient practice, what we find is that this opens up space and choice, giving you options for how to respond wisely. Returning your awareness back to the breath reconnects you with your immediate experience of this very moment, the here and now. Wherever you go, the breath will be there, so it is a portable tool that can be used as an anchor to stabilize your mind no matter where you are. Simply bringing awareness to our anchor brings a sense of spaciousness to experience, allowing you to step back and to view things from a wider perspective. However, practicing mindfulness is like learning any new skill. It takes patient persistence, even during times of greatest pain and difficulty, or when you might not be seeing quick results, especially when you don't feel you are experiencing a reduction in pain. Unlike pain medication, when practicing this exercise, you will not necessarily feel immediate symptom relief. However, just as you need to take medication for it to benefit, so too do you need to practice this exercise for it to do its work. Gradually, with patient persistence and kindness to yourself, you may be surprised to see what you do experience from this exercise over the course of this program and beyond. Mindfulness does not bulldoze through pain or through resistance to practice. Slow and steady, working gently at the edges, not pushing too hard to break through. Letting go of the baggage you may have piled on top of the pain, in thoughts, emotions, baggage you no longer have to carry. Letting go a little here, a little there, with gentleness, patience, kindness, and curiosity. Letting the breakthroughs happen on their own schedule, in good time. In this session, we will again practice relating to our thoughts as just events or objects in awareness, not as the truth, and not as a reflection of one's identity. Our first guided audio will be a hearing exercise. This guided audio generalizes the training in mindfulness to our everyday, automatic perceptive experience of hearing too. As part of this exercise, we will again learn to step out of automatic thinking and into awareness. We will learn how to let thoughts pass through awareness, just as sounds pass through awareness, arising, lingering for a time, and passing away. In regularly practicing this exercise during this week, we will begin to see more clearly the patterns of the mind, the well-worn pathways of thought that we frequently travel. This technique provides the needed support for noticing when our mind is no longer observing the thoughts, but instead has become identified with the thought, seeing the thought as the truth. We will then return our awareness, with gentleness and patience, back to being simply the observer. In the second guided audio, we will reintroduce the breath as a powerful anchor to the present through our seated focus on the breath and body guided audio. During this seated exercise, we will stay with difficult physical sensations, such as pain or an urge to readjust one's position, and then turn to the breath as a supportive anchor to navigate through these uncomfortable sensations. Thanks for listening.